Round 3 of Serious Futsal Victoria Men's. Welcome inside Futsal Oz in Thomastown, Melbourne, Australia. Michael Chavello, Josh Fusco with you. It is Altona in the white to kick off, going right of screen against mighty Moreland in the black.
3 minutes of the game, 5 minutes of the game in weeks. Like even at the end of last season, they were so passive. And there they go.
It is that combination again, Cooper and Caro. They can do no wrong. CNC. The assist from Cooper, the finish from Caro. Look at this work here from Adam Cooper. The super duper one just cuts the midfield apart. Goes to diagonal, sells a little dummy there. Nice step over from Cooper. Inside of the left boot, single shot inside of the left from Caro and a goal. 1-0. Caro the corner, lobs it over the top. Cooper, volley, it's it again. It's Cooper, it's Caro. They can do no wrong.
They're on for a message this season. I think Moreland, they know what happened at the end of last season. They've just come in. They are so aggressive. Look how they just play this. Off the volley, in the right position. When you're a poacher, that's exactly what you love. The ball right in the D, tap in, easy goal.
Nice headed from Bezard-Poor. Ali, Cooper. Beautiful work from Adam Cooper. Goes to the goal line, threads it through the eye of the needle. The tightest of tight angles does not trouble Adam Cooper. 3-0, and we've got a romp in our hands.
Unfreaking believable to take it from your catchphrase. I mean, he has been on a mission this season, like MVP shout.
Look at the angle, all the way to the goal line, on the goal line.
I don't even know how that's physically possible. It must have taken a deflection from Sarek. That's ridiculous.
There's only one way to describe it, Josh. Adam. Faria. No time, though, to get a shot at half-time. Moreland 3, Altona 0.
Defensively, they've got looks. They've stopped Moreland from, and they've just pushed over Miguel Barragos in the middle. Interesting there. He still stays down.
Off his line, Sarek, and it's poked into the net. That's goal number 4. And Moreland on the scoreboard for the first time in the second half. Barragos down. You wonder if he distracted Altona here. They froze. Meanwhile, the run on play, beautiful. Outside of the right boot, I believe, and it just rolled as casually as you like into the back of the net. 4-0. Norbury goes across for the side ball. Cooper. Good stop from Sarah Cooper again off his left. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 5-0. Goes off his right, blocked by Sarek, recovers off his left. Adam Cooper. Super duper. Norbury. Cooper. Caro, play down. And the whistle has sounded. Kasisu went down. Calling for a challenge maybe. So there will be a VAR challenge. While there is, we'll take a quick break and be right back. First of all, let's see what went down. I don't know, Cassis looked like he was backtracking. Did he cop a slap to the guts? Let's have a look again. There's no need to be deliberating this long, holding up the game for this long. Finally, they've got the decision. Penalty, there it is. I mean, you could see that after one replay.
You're right. Like 90 seconds maximum. That might even be too long.
Maximum. If 60 seconds should pretty much do it. Absolutely put Swiss cheese holes in front of Sarek. Oh, and he misses. And Caro can't get past Sarek. Well done by Freno. Sarek. Kulak's got to recover it here. Caro is in for his hat-trick now. Andre Caro gets his third. 6-0. Lovely work to just ship it past the flying feet of Di Faria. Caro caresses it into the net. His hat-trick. On comes Barragos for Moreland.
It's really confusing to me why they would be playing the 5th keeper this late in the game when the game's dead and buried. Is one goal really worth conceding 3 or 4?
It's a good call.
I don't know why they're calling that. They've just conceded again.
Unfortunately, no real impacts in Angulak tonight. It's going to be another penalty. And still misses. Recovery, and well done by Daharo.
The training and the confidence.
Do you respect it, though? When it didn't work the first time, you try and do the exact same and you get the same result?
Well, I'm being nice.
Could also be the definition of stupidity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. There's another one. 8-0. It is that word we didn't want to say earlier, Josh, but now it is a good old-fashioned.
Shellacking.
There it is, a shellacking. 8-0. And at full time, it is Moreland 8, Altona 0. Don't go anywhere. Josh will be right back with a star player interview.
Welcome back. I'm here with Christos Apostolakis. What a sick game you've had today. You've dominated. And you were so consistent right up until the end. Tell me about, I guess, the mentality you need to have to press Altona and squeeze every bit of juice out of them. You just kept going.
Yeah, look, we saw last week that they really put up a fight against Fitzroy, and they were 3-0 up at one point, or 2 and 3. They could have gone another one up as well. They're pretty unlucky. So we knew that, no disrespect to the 2 teams we played so far, we knew that this would probably be the biggest test of the season. And we had a game plan. We executed it well defensively. I think that's been the difference this season.
Yeah, absolutely. We were actually saying that in the studio before. We said Moreland 100% watched last week, saw Altona performed well, and did their homework, cracked down into it. You had a few good saves, but defensively you were, as a team, as a unit, amazing. Tell me about how you kind of orchestrate that as the goalkeeper with the armband. I
think, look, at the end of the day, we know that they've got some danger players up front, and if they get the ball into their feet, they can obviously create chances. Look, I've played with the boys now for quite a long time, with Adam in particular for a very, very long time. We've played, maybe 11, 12 years together, lots of games. There's just a lot of communication. We've got a pretty good understanding where everybody needs to be at any one time, and then there's just a little bit of direction needed, but overall the boys in front of me are doing an amazing job and making my life easier. Yeah,
what do you do when Bedzapor gets the ball in his feet? Do you have a certain way of, maybe you don't want to give that away on the street, but do you watch him and look at what foot he has? How do you kind of judge that?
Yeah, look, Berard's obviously got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and we know that he can score really spectacular goals. So that comes to obviously limiting the service that he gets. The boys that are marking him, obviously, we've got a way that we think works, and obviously tonight it did, but there's been times where it hasn't. So, as the keeper, you've just got to be aware that, if he does get that opportunity, he's going to put it in really dangerous places, and then it just comes down to my positioning as well. Look, Berard's a top-class player, and, it didn't go for him tonight, but we know that on another night he can score 2 or 3 easily.
Absolutely. Last one. You guys have been, again, I can't stop applauding you because I watched tonight. You were amazing. You did things that, frankly, last season, it looked like you weren't at that level. You were just at that next. That's no disrespect because I watched you the season before and you were like that as well. You were very good. That last season kind of dipped a little bit, and that was obvious in the standings. Is this a redemption season? Is this a message to Fitzroy?
It's not a message to anybody but ourselves. No. We know that last season wasn't good enough for the squad that we have, and we're not worried about. I know it's a cliche, but we're not honestly worried about any other team. We're just worried about putting a plan in place that we execute each week, and if that results in us winning games the way we've been winning the first 3, then so be it. But there's 18 games to go. We've got some big teams coming up, so we need to make sure that we build on what we've done so far.
I absolutely love that mentality, and an awesome interview. Christos Apostolakis, Joshua Fuster. We have 3 more games. They're going to be insane. Stay tuned.